So there's two types when it comes to trade. Obviously, there's the barriers, the concerns, but also there's the opportunity. I think about agriculture, that we can expand our markets to the UK, to India, to Kenya. There's so many areas that we can expand. Can you just touch on that? We're negotiating with 70 countries, but then we also want to expand these markets, these other markets. Can you just briefly talk on how we can create expansion for our agricultural community?
Certainly. Again, the foundation of the president's action is to achieve reciprocity, because we think the lack of reciprocity, we know the lack of reciprocity is a driver of this trade deficit that's left us in such a challenging situation. And so as you're seeking reciprocity, and again, we have countries coming and saying we're interested in reciprocity, part of that is making sure that they're treating us as we treat them. That means that they have to lower their tariffs, they lower their non-tariff barriers, and that's where you get the market access. That's where you get expanded markets. That's where our ag and other producers have the chance to really get their foot in the door instead of little bits and pieces here and there or an uncertain access. You get real access, you get reliable access, something that our farmers can count on.
So just to clarify that, so I can tell my farmers by the end of the day, after this is all settled, we should have dramatically expanded markets for them. Would that be a fair statement?
I think that's the expectation.
Yeah.
I think that's the expectation. We certainly want to, I mean, listen, with some countries, it's easier. They have fewer barriers. With others, it's harder, and it's going to take some time. And in the meantime, they'll have that tariff. But my hope is that we can have a lot of these countries have reciprocal trade with us and make it, we can be more competitive, whether we're farmers or manufacturers or producers, if we have real access to these other markets.
Correct.
Be more competitive here and produce here.